Welcome. NSG 415 Study Section 1 Autoimmune Disorders. Introduction. In this study section, we shall be discussing autoimmunity and immune response against self. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this section, you should be able to describe the characteristics of autoimmune diseases. Explain the pathophysiology of autoimmune disorders. Point out the signs and symptoms of autoimmune disorders. Meaning of autoimmune disorders. As you already know, the human body may suffer from disorders. One of such is autoimmune disorder. An autoimmune disease is a pathological state arising from an abnormal immune response of the body to substances and tissues that are normally present in the body. Wikipedia.org. They are a group of disorders in which the killer T cells and autoantibodies attack or destroy natural cells. Those that are self, Timby and Smith 2007. These cells target histocompatible cells, cells whose antigen match the genetic code. This is to say diseases are considered autoimmune when they are characterized by unrelenting progressive tissue damage without any verifiable etiology. Pathophysiology and etiology of autoimmune diseases. Several theories have been proposed in relation to the causes of autoimmune diseases. However, none of these theories provide conclusive evidence. The following theories and the hypotheses are proposed. A. Cross-antigen theory. The theory hypothesizes that self-antigen that resemble foreign antigen cause T cells to misidentify natural cells and mount an immune attack. B. Tissue injury theory. Infection, trauma, drugs and radiation alter natural cells. As a result, they can no longer differentiate self from non-self. C. Viral mutation theory. T-cell receptors are altered by viruses. Therefore, the receptors can no longer differentiate self from non-self. D. Sequestered antigen theory. Some cells are separated from lymphocytes during fetal development. When these cells enter the circulation, later due to trauma or infection, the T cells do not recognize them as self. Examples: brain, lens of the eye, thyroid. E. Diminished T suppressor theory. Alteration in immunoregulation occurs due to shortened lifespan or reduced number of suppressor cells as a consequence of aging process and atrophy of the thymus gland. F. Genetic instruction theory. The familiar pattern of some autoimmune disease is due to alteration in genetic coding for antibody production. The above theory attempts to explain the pathophysiology of autoimmune disorders. For example, the genetic instruction theory proposes that some individuals are genetically predisposed to autoimmune diseases because histocompatible markers are genetically inherited and act as receptors for disease-causing microorganisms. This makes certain cells more vulnerable than others. At the bottom of the theory above is the fact that the immune system fails to recognize histocompatible cells. Consequently, T cells and B cells mount a cell-mediated or humoral response. The attack may be localized to one organ or a specific type of tissue, or may be systemic, resulting in damage. Signs and symptoms. The signs and symptoms of autoimmune diseases differ depending on the type of tissues or organ affected. The symptoms are classical of an acute inflammatory response. These symptoms develop as antibodies mistakenly attack normal cells and tissues. The diseases follow period of exacerbations and remissions. At this point, we shall discuss some specific diseases with autoimmune origin. Organ-specific disease include autoimmune hemolytic anemia, blood, multiple sclerosis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, nervous system, Addison's disease, thyroiditis, type 1, diabetes mellitus, endocrine system, ulcerative colitis, pernicious anemia, gastrointestinal tract, rheumatic fever, heart, uveitis, eye. In the course of next two study sections, we will discuss two systemic autoimmune diseases, RA and systemic lupus erythematosus. Study section summary. In this study section, we examine the meaning of pathophysiology and etiology of autoimmune disorders. We also identify its signs and symptoms. We capped this section by highlighting the diseases with autoimmune origin. Now we've come to the end of study section 1. Thanks for listening.